She blinks in if you're in range for a time dilation. She's just kind of stuck there for a while.
Well, thank God, no more Naga.
No Naga.
Woo!
I mean, I really like I like the off lane Void more than I like the safe lane Void, but I don't think it's a terrible pickup against Sven, who's usually trying to keep his war cry up, and Quap's blink and scream. A lot of low cooldown abilities there.
So are we thinking something more of a magical carry for Alliance?
Do you guys not think there's a chance Loda plays the Doom?
Loda could play the Doom.
Remaining.
I mean, Loda is one of the few people that would really play the one position Doom back in the day.
I don't know.
But he would build it like crazy. But Bulldog plays a lot of Doom too.
Yeah, he loves playing Doom.
It's much more recent. Bulldog is a much more recent Doom player for Alliance. Loda used to play like the crazy aura carry Doom, where he would get like Vlad Shivas.
I mean, is it too crazy to say that you could have Spurberg offlane Doom jungle, and you pick another core?
That's super greedy against a Quap.
That's
Chen.
I think unlikely. I think if they're running Doom safe lane, it's to put someone like Bulldog on the offlane Spirit Breaker, or. But I think you're right, Lumi. That most likely it's a Bulldog Doom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
They don't need like a hard carry type pick for the safe lane for Loda. I don't feel like a Wraith King type hero that can just be like more of a secondary core to the Death Prophet, because of how well Death Prophet just scales and the tempo you play it with the Death Prophet. I feel like you need something in the safe lane that isn't too greedy. Unless you're going Naga Sign, which works because it's like the complete other extreme.
Sure. How about something like a Clinks? Not exactly great against the plus armors.
Good against Chen though.
Yeah, that's precisely. You eat the Chen creeps and it's always 1400 HP, so it's like a big boost. You could go for the Orchid against the Quab and pressure him that way. Hero that Loda's been played before, so.
Yeah. And you don't know what Navi's offlane's going to be, so it kind of works against all Gyro. Okay, that's just a safe pick. I mean, it's not good against Warcry, but it's okay. I think it's just safe. Gyro's always good. It's just a standard.
I feel like Gyro's actually very weak against Chen. Early game-wise, you don't have a way to defend yourself, so he's very reliant on the Crystal Maiden to kind of bail him out.
True. I don't think he's particularly good against Chen. I'm saying it's not very good against Warcry.
I think he's weak against both. Like the flak damage gets completely negated by Warcry. The mech plus Hand of God negates like cooldown damage and all that. But a strong laning hero, it's a Loda hero.
Might be it's like, hey, we don't know what's going on. Let's pick Gyro.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. I think
it wins the lane. It can then farm ancient stacks. It can keep like up with the Sven as far as the farm rate goes. I think, despite how some of the spells are somewhat countered by what Na'Vi have, I think it's still a solid issue.
Speaking of Doom, is Doom even that good in a game that you have both Wisp relocate and Chen send back? Like, is Doom ever gonna do anything?
Well, maybe not.
You gotta you get one of them and they get sent back.
You just gotta get Infernal Blade to Sven.
I guess you always guarantee a 5v4, right? Yeah, with your Dooms. Right. Hey, welcome back to the casting panel. I mean, before we send it back to the casters, just got the better draft. Beastmaster was the final.
I like the Beastmaster pick.
I like the Beastmaster pick too. I think Alliance will win, but I like Navi's draft better.
Okay.
Navi, they got this.
Right.
I reckon.
So we have.
What's your opinion?
I thought the Sheever thing is not to have an opinion.
No, have an opinion. I want your opinion.
That's the Sheever thing.
You're not Sheever.
That's not the Lumi thing.
Be your own person.
No, you're gonna.
Are you saying I'm not beautiful and pretty?
Exactly what I'm saying. Please be Lumi.
Damn. All right. I think Alliance has to take a draft.
You're handsome.
And I think they will
handsome.
Win. Thank you. As Crystal Maiden is not exactly a common hero, and Crystal Maiden is amazing against Chen, amazing against Sven, and amazing against jungle creeps.
Amazing against Sven?
Yeah, man.
We'll talk about that one later.
Nova. Let's look at the casters and see what.
Prepare for battle.
Indeed, thank you very much, Lumi. It's myself, Vody Pixel, and of course, young Master Winter that's going to be taking you through El Clasico, Alliance versus Na'Vi. Now, let's get ourselves into the game. I believe the game is underway. Let's not waste any more time looking at our ugly mugs, and let's get ourselves into the pretty boys indeed. Alliance and Na'Vi. Alliance already smoked up, ready to go Winter. These are the lads that favor the first pick, Death Prophet, and is that the hero that's going to win you games on this patch?
The hero is proven really strong, like from the last game, but he still has his weakness, like the long cooldown of the ultimate. You need to play around the fact that when Death Prophet's ultimate is down, you have to try and get an objective, get Roshan, push towers, make a gang, place wards, whatnot. The problem is when he reaches the point where he has Octarine Call, then the window of the opportunity where the Death Prophet ultimate is down becomes really slim.
And obviously some interesting kind of harks back to the past here. The fact that Ake coming out on the Crystal Maiden. Now, why the Crystal Maiden in a game like this?
I think the main purpose was a reaction towards the Chen. They wanted a support that can protect the lanes, because you can frostbite the creeps for a long duration. And obviously, it sort of makes the laning phase of the Death Prophet much stronger because you have so much mana to spam. Oh, they're gonna force him to get
He's got to be
blinked.
careful, yeah. Straight up with the Spirit Siphon, but they'll blink himself away. EGM is there with the charge. Can they try and close this gap? It's going to be a hard one to do so, and Dendi, yeah, it was always going to be the harder target that if Alliance were going to find someone in trouble trying to catch him out. He'll be fine. 20 seconds here to the rune spawn. And yeah, we heard the panel's opinions, but in your expert opinion, Winter, who's got the better draft?
I think I like Alliance heroes more. Like, I feel like because of the fact that they have so many cores, so it's much more on Navi's pressure that they need to execute early, they need to win the early phase. It's always like that for Navi. Their drafts always focuses a lot on winning the early phase, and if they don't, then they'll fall very hard with their heroes. And right now, their early lanes with the supports are Whis and Chen. It's not that easy to combine the two supports to make a gang happen. It's all on the Chen. Get a good creep and you make the smoke gang alone. Like sometimes when you see teams, they run the Chen type of lineup, they have a Rubik, they have a bench on the support that can actually make the first move. So it's going to be tough for the Chen this game, I feel. And I think the panel even mentioned that the Doom pick was also good against the Chen because you can devour the creeps when he's coming to gank you. So it's very difficult for the Chen to make ganks this game.
Top lane EGM just joining onto Lodo. Will charge the board, take the gold, and the gold there for the gyrocopter. And I mean, the mid lane matchup, something that I want to talk about. So you've got Dendi back on his signature hero, the Quap, and S4 on the hero that's had its time in its past, but now a lot of teams prioritizing this pick. How does the kind of Death Prophet versus Queen of Pain matchup go down? And is it something that Dendi's going to have the upper hand with that Queen of Pain?
He needs to rely on the Chen to help him though. I think DP will have a... Oh, here we go, the aggression.
Yeah, I'll start with the wraparound. The Hadouken is there in S4. He's going to try and heal it with the Spirit Siphon, but the Shadow Strike poison damage ticking him down. The right clicks fly through. Is it going to be enough with the right clicks from the creeps? He's going to juke it out. It's not enough. Shadow Strike poison brings him down, and Dendi will find the first blood there in the mid lane. And as you said, great rotation from Chen securing them.
Yeah, because if the Chen doesn't interfere in this matchup with the CM aura, Death Prophet will definitely win the lane. So Queen of Pain needs every bit of help that he can get from the Chen. And you even got a really good creep like the Hadouken, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
He even had a second Hadouken ready in case the last tick of the poison didn't kill off for there. So a really important kill for Na'Vi. And Beastmaster right now, he's gonna have a really tough time in this lane against Gyro. Like, Gyro is one of the safe lane carries that can pressure the Beastmaster out of the lane very easily with the flag. And you don't want to give away the Hawk for the time because the Hawk gives a lot of experience towards the enemy team. He has to be really careful not losing his summons in the lane.
Turns the runes, we're going to see Ake finding himself an illusion rune. Try to head down towards the south as he might have actually walked into Dendi blinking away from the Death Prophet. The top lane, as we can see, as you're saying, Akmo just having a terrible time here.
Just look at how they're playing the top lane. Oh no, bottom lane. Bulldog is gonna get dove on, but he's fine. But Gyrocopter, he's like running up, he's zoning the Beastmaster, and SB is actually taking last hits in the lane. They want to make sure that Axmo stays at level 1 as long as possible.
Yeah, it's straight up just all the aggression onto this Beastmaster. They know that it can be an issue if they do let it get out of control. And the mid lane 7 for 8 on Dendi at the moment, 4 for 3 on S4. So thanks to that gank, has set Dendi a little bit ahead, and we're seeing S4 having to salve up here. Certainly struggling a little bit against the Dendi Quap. We've seen in the past, this man, you know, despite how the teams kind of had their ups and had their downs, if he gets a good start on the Queen of Pain, he can destroy a game single-handedly.
Yeah, yes he can. But right now, at the moment, even though DP is going to struggle right now after the gank, but he's going to be able to catch up later. I feel like when the attention needs to be focused on the Doom, because you don't want the Doom to get too much. So I think at some point the Chen has to address the situation at bottom lane. If you look at Bulldog, he's getting way too much from the off lane because you have one support focusing on helping mid, and Whis alone is not going to be able to deal with the Doom. So as you can see here, Doom is just like a king in the bottom lane. So the Chen has to come help bottom at some point. Otherwise, the Doom is just going to get way too much. S4 has a hard time, yeah, but it's a trade-off, you know?
Yeah. I mean, as we're saying, the offlanes are really the polarizing points between these two sides at this point. You've got pretty much double the XP on this Doom compared to the Beastmaster. Mid lane S4 trying to move in onto Dendi, 1v1ing. There's the backup of the Chen here, so S4, even if he does get the kill, which he won't, he's going to be in trouble. The wraparound's there. That's going to be another kill here for Dendi, thanks to the rotation of art style.
It's not worth it, though, I feel, because they even rotated the Whis in. I don't think that they actually gained too much. Like, Alliance is fine because Doom is like farming so much from the bottom lane. And if you look at the Beastmaster, like you mentioned, Beastmaster is getting nothing like out of the lane. This is going to be a huge problem because Beastmaster without levels can't do anything for his team.
There's going to be a lot of kind of pressure, I guess, on the Quap to use what he's been given at this point. And top lane, charge him. They've got a full-on rocket barrage straight onto Akmo, and Akmo will get taken down. Already being punished in terms of the lane, now getting punished with his life. Bottom lane, Bulldog being body blocked up by Seneko and Tichara, but again with the Scorched Earth, he's going to be able to run it off. Bulldog keeping himself alive and playing this lane very nicely at the moment, as we keep saying down there.
Yeah, he even has like the aura so that he can actually stay in the lane very well. So far this laning phase for Bulldog has gone really, really well. And like you mentioned, the Queen of Pain, because the Chen has allocated 2 times of the ganks to help him, so he has to be able to help out the other lanes after he gets the level advantage ahead of the Death Prophet. But you can see as well, like the way Alliance is playing, like the way they were pressuring the Beastmaster earlier has been also paying off for them. Like even if Sven gets a little more CS than the Gyro, as you can see there, like he was like 7 ahead, but because of the way they are pressuring the Beastmaster right now, Beastmaster is having such a hard time in the laning phase, and they're actually choosing to use the Chen to help up the Beastmaster right here. We'll see whether it pays off. It's going to be a very difficult kill though, because Beastmaster doesn't offer too much at this stage of the game to help the Chen get the kill.
Bottom lane, we've got a charge coming in from EGM from the west. On the Spirit Breaker heading straight for the IO, and IO did TP back to base, so EGM's going to have to hold off on that one and look elsewhere for a bit of action. Mid lane still, regardless of the kills, the CS difference is pretty incredible. 20 for 20 against 11 for 4. S4 is really struggling against this Quap.
Yeah, but he got ganked twice, so I mean it's understandable even though it's 8 CS behind, 7 CS behind. Like I mentioned, like Death Prophet doesn't really need to snowball. Later she can easily catch up with the CM aura, keep farming, and rely on his team, like especially the Doom to make space for him and the Spirit Breaker as well. So I don't think they'll be too worried about that.
Double damage!
Right now, the Queen of Pain has her ultimate, so she wants...
Sonic Wave, she's going to jump straight in here onto S4. There will be a charge onto Denny, trying to hold on to the bash as well. S4 starting to heal up with the Spirit Siphon. Sonic Wave onto 2, S4 taking down to the Shadow Strike, trying to turn around. Dendy getting low. Dendy will be able to get himself up to the high ground, starts to pull up. Seneko will get taken down there by the rotation from Bulldog on the Doom. Dendy, he's got to be careful, the bash is there. EGM, but the blink is there in time. Dendy out to the side, those for the TP out, will just be able to get himself away. So they do only lose the IO there. They do manage to get Dendy out. But that was the Sonic Wave expelled, and they don't actually get any kills with it.
Yeah,
That's a hefty cooldown.
That was really, really big for Alliance. They're not losing any hero. Artstyle here going to get charged by EGM. Is he going to get lucky with the Bash's OD? Oh,
they've got the cooldown. Easily they can close themselves in. The IO heal, not quite enough. They will find the kill in return onto EGM, so they make it a 1-for-1. That's going to be some more favourable action though that Doom, Loja is involved in.
They want to get the Doom into the face of the game right now. They want to try to use the first Doom on, especially
and okay, just going to ignore the Beastmaster. Look towards mid. Dendy wants to try and get the Quap, but Quap, Dendy with a blink jumps straight over the Doom. Bulldog will just have to make the walk back over to his side of the map, unable to find the angle to get the jump.
Yeah, you can see right now the difference of the offlaners. The Beastmaster moving around doesn't provide the team much because he's so under level, whereas the Doom is starting to pressure around the map right now with the early advantage that he gets from the lane.
You don't do this, do you? No. I was like, come on, EGM, calm down. Calm down.
Remember the game that we casted? It was always want to fly, like
always
charging.
Want to fly, Spirit Breaker, never forget. 2015. So EGM's been holding him back a little bit more here.
So you see right now, because Yara has gone for a really greedy build to jungle, so he's able to actually free the lane for the Beastmaster. This is what they desperately need. They need the Beastmaster to have his level 6 so he can actually be a part of the game. Because right now Na'Vi are basically playing 4-man, like the Beastmaster doesn't do anything into the game without his levels.
Oh, we're going to see S4 getting caught out. Dendy jumps forward here. S4 between the two of them. There'll be a Storm Mammoth to finish him off. Now EGM could be in trouble. Godstrike popped by Ditchara. They'll look to chase it, and with the burst, they'll get it. Dendy on a killing spree. A second kill here for the side of Na'Vi. And just a failed attempt to go for that rune, and it cost the side of Alliance 2 of their lives.
That was pretty big for them, getting those 2 kills right now. That Prophet is
on the same net worth as the
very,
IO.
very far behind because of all the deaths.
I mean, you talk about the potential catch-up now. Bottom lane. Bulldog moving in onto Akmo. They've got the chase down. No way that this guy gets out. Denny looking for the can't quite get it. Might be able to find the turnaround. He's got the help of Artstyle with the who's done for the central. They get it. Do control him, and they do manage to find the kill onto the Duke.
That was still okay for Alliance because Bulldog managed to force rotations over, and other lanes are going to be able to farm safely. And he got the 1-for-1 trade against the Beastmaster, and Beastmaster died before the Doom died. So Beastmaster didn't get anything at all. So that was actually really bad for the Beastmaster once again. So I'm not sure though. They need to be able to get the Beastmaster. That's the first priority. Get his level 6 so he can actually participate in the game and get the relocate online. these are the two important things that Na'Vi need to do right now. And as for Alliance, it's just about farming and getting into the late game without losing too much. As long as they get into the late game without losing too much, their late game is just much superior against Na'Vi.
Yeah, they're going to need to find a way as well to just recover S4's death profit.
He's just a problem right now for Alliance. Whereas everyone else is pretty happy. Game once more getting cancelled by EGM, realizing that he's not going to be able to do too much here. But so far, S4 still hasn't been able to get space to catch up because Na'Vi is just putting a lot of focus on making sure that the death prophet doesn't get a lot of farm in the lanes and constantly pressuring him by ganking him with the Chen.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, we've seen a few Death Prophet games where she's been let to kind of get out of control. Na'Vi's showing us how that you can deal with it.
It doesn't feel like she's going to be the problem. Like, the other heroes are the problem right now. For
yes, absolutely. Because Na'Vi just put so much pressure onto the Death Prophet. And EGM, he's going to follow through onto this charge onto Dendy. Seneko is there. His Alliance are going to have to hold off. Dendy has got a Sonic Wave, so if a few balls do slap onto S4, he's going to get fairly low. Dendy, he's going to do anything in the jump back. He's fairly low on health, so he'll have to play it safe. He's starting to build towards his Orchid. Levels in the mid lane, but Ahmad's got a DD. Still hasn't got that level 6 star on this Beastmaster, and that's going to be quite a crucial point if the side is still
wonder
on level
if
4.
Bulldog went for a Midas this game because he had so much gold just now. Oh, he's actually going just for
the drums.
Built the face boot, so he's going to be able to make space for the Death Prophet. And for one moment, I thought he was saving for the Midas because he had so much gold. I thought the normal build would be getting a drums, but maybe he thought about it and felt like S4 needed space to come back into the game, so he can't afford to get a Midas.
I guess that because he himself was having a good time in the game. So he was like, I'm doing well, but then, yeah, as a team, they probably said, we need to kind of work something out so S4 can as you said, get a bit of momentum.
Talking about creeps that might be good for the Doom this game, I think the Ice Armor, probably one of the better creeps this game for him against the Sven. Especially once the Death Prophet starts to get a lot of items, the Ice Armor on her will be a huge problem. Like, even the Gyrocopter could use the armor, so I think those are one of the few creeps that Doom could to get this game instead of the crit. It's a very good solution against the Sven. But so far right now, I think Alliance are still really happy of playing passive, just trying to get more farm on all their cores, and CM is just jungling, SBs, like EGM is just mainly staying off the map, so he's like a pressure. Like, you don't see the Spirit Breaker, every lane has to play really safe, and right now, we see the relocate coming online for Na'Vi, but Beastmaster still not at level 6 yet. So they are not going to be able to make any plays around the map without the Raw.
I mean, Dichira's he's pretty built at this point of the game, so they could certainly kind of sneak a Sven in with the relocate and up some action.
Yeah,
smoke up
and Alliance thinks that they are doing the stacks with the Sven because they noticed he had a Helm of Storm earlier.
Yes.
So they are trying to smoke and try to look for him, but he's not anywhere near the Ancients. They have a ward there, so maybe they're going to try to get the kill on Dandy here. Not gonna be easy though. He's really far back at his tower.
Made the lead in. Dandy. Does he know? He does. Straight away blink out. It was always gonna be a hard kill.
Bottom tower has been
they even popped the Chen heal for that? Maybe he was just healing his creeps at bottom, so I'm not sure. Yeah, probably just the creeps, but they are able to secure a tier 1 at bottom. Relocate being expanded in the mid lane. S4.
Chasing him down. They will end up bringing back out of that there with a re-relocate. So they haven't quite got the control to deal with S4. He's going to be fine. Punishing too heavily.
He's still really far behind though. I'm actually starting to... I was like, okay, maybe they're going to make space for him to come back later, but right now he still does not have any space to farm his way back into the game. He's probably just going to rely on winning team fights though, I think, at this point. Because it's very hard for the Death Prophet to come back into the game when there's not much space. So the other way of coming back into the game is to secure team fights, get towers, get Roshan kill to boost your income. Like, play as a team, so you then get picked off by the relocate and Beastmaster role. I think that's their plan right now for S4 to come back into the game, because it doesn't seem like they're going to give him some time, some alone time to catch up in farm.
I guess the one thing as well that's really good for Alliance is the fact that Loga's had a pretty much, flawless game at the moment. He's got himself involved in a couple of kills. He's got 100 CS at this point of the game. He's looking to try and take a tower here on the bottom lane with the help of his team. Same time, Na'Vi pressuring the top lane, pressuring the mid lane, so they are looking for a favourable trade, getting a couple of tier 1s in trade for just the one.
Radiant's bottom
Might see Alliance getting us back in time to defend, and they will. TP top, there's going to be a charge from EGM. A Bulldog throws out the rock onto Seneko. Seneko will get taken down by the Doom. Now S4, these are the kind of kills that he needs to find. He's got the Spirit Siphon, he'll look to chase. Doom's been dropped, no escape for Dichira. A second kill for the side of Alliance, and S4 getting himself a bit of money in the bank.
Oh, he manages to buy his blink before he died, and that was a really good choice of defense from Alliance, they chose to defend the top lane because they realized if they defend middle, the relocate will be there. So you have to play your hand into the lane the Wiz is. So that was a really good move by Alliance there, defending. They actually didn't find a tower, but they got got kills on the Wiz and the Sven. Sven purchased the dagger before he died, so he didn't lose any gold. So that's good for him.
It's nearly level 11 as well here, so we're going to have that. It's up God's strength.
And you have to remember he hasn't really done his stack yet, so that's still a huge amount.
That's a huge
amount of gold that he hasn't really obtained. So that's gonna be the next point of contention for Alliance, and they do as well want to secure their own stack for the gyrocopter.
I mean, at this point, in terms of the item builds, on the Sven, after the blink, does he have to get the BKB next, or can he afford to go for that SNY build that we're seeing a lot of Svens do?
I think this game SNY is good. Like BKB, maybe later against the CM when CM has ultimate and you're worried that she can actually channel her full duration ultimate. Right now, he probably will go for SNY because against like Death Prophet and the Doom, you want to have more movement speed to get away from them, to chase them down. So.
Radiant's top
I'm thinking maybe Armlet as well, but because with the Wiz, Armlet can be a good option. But the only thing that you have to worry is you toggle your Armlet on and you get Doom. And then you can't turn it off. That is like the problem. But otherwise, it's really good synergy with the Wiz. I think the Armlet.
Under attack.
Oh, wow, Dragon? Is he going Dragon Lance? Okay. That is like, I think it's a first for me to see gyrocopters going Dragon Lance. Because I don't usually see it that often because I feel like it's not a necessary item on gyrocopter. You want to hit a target in front and you get your flat cannon splash on all the targets behind. So generally, you don't really need the range.
The initial range, yeah, because the flat cannon provides that. Yeah, well, top lane. Chira with the quick reactions does blink away, but Artstyle getting caught out. There is backup. EGM does get stunned on the back lines, and he will charge himself straight across, away from the side of Na'Vi. All heroes seeing if they can chase. Blink forward from Dendi with a right-click Shadow Strike down onto EGM. Looks like he'll be the one to drop on the side of Alliance. Blink forward from Ditcherado, get the kill on the Space Cow. The rest of Alliance do manage to get themselves out of that one.
So Loda wasn't able to go top, so they weren't able to take the fight without the carry. But nevertheless, they're still getting a lot of getting farm on Loda. And talking about the Dragon Lance again, like it's not an item that you would waste later anyway, because you're gonna use the two parts to make Butterfly.
Yeah, Butterfly and BKB.
And SNY. Yeah. So it's like an item that you get now, and you get a lot of. You don't waste anything. Doom goes for the dagger this game, so he's able to mainly initiate on. I think his job is to mainly initiate on the Wiz or the Chen to prevent the sandbag, prevent the heals and whatnot. So Link is really important for him to have this game. But you want the SB and the Doom to probably like one of you target the Wiz and the Chen each. Like
yeah, they're both locked down.
Yeah, so they're both locked down, and your team can actually clear out the frontliners for Na'Vi, especially the Sven.
And he's got an invis here, and he's found Loda all on his own. There's backup from Ditcherah, and Ditcherah, if he can get the blink off into the Stormhammer, this man's in a lot of trouble. Moving in with the God Strength, can Loda survive through this one? No, not with a Sonic Wave coming out from the
bloody
nice use there at the invis rune, and Loda just not expecting that, even though he was farming fairly aggressively there over on the Na'Vi side of the map, but they did have a dire ward in their jungle.
If you look at the, I was gonna say about the ward, he saw like no one there, so he felt safe, but you know, in this rune, so too bad. Those are one of the few things that sometimes, because you have the vision, you think you're safe and the enemy smokes and you don't see them.
It's a bit of an interesting one, isn't it? First up on the Death Prophet, getting the Ether Lens. S4.
I'm trying to think maybe the reasoning behind it is because he's having such a tough game that he's trying to
build safer?
Yeah, small items. Like it's easier for him to build an item like this because the build out is cheap instead of going for something expensive. And obviously, it's not the most efficient item on Death Prophet at this stage to go for a first item, but considering his situation, he probably feels that he's not able to build anything big yet because it's really tough for him. And it does give him some sort of survivability against the nuke damage from Na'Vi, the Chen, the Sven, Stormhammer, but there's still a lot of damage that comes from physical from Sven, and of course the Sonic Wave Queen of Pain from Queen of Pain that doesn't do anything to that. So we'll see how much it helps him survive in team fights.
And let's have a look. What did the Sven end up doing in the end after that blink tag? He's picked up the sand.
Yeah, so SNY.
Going for the SNY first this game. So. And what we already know, we've seen Svens before, wants to get the SNY in line with the God Strength. They do a pretty sizable amount of damage there if they can get in with the punch.
Yeah, I feel like this Death Prophet is not going to be able to survive.
Especially when the Quap's got an Orchid complete and is level 11.
the other two heroes has to carry Alliance Heart, the Doom and the Gyrocopter, because the Death Prophet right now, he sort of has been relegated into a utility position, like a position 3 hero right now, so that's not the best thing for Alliance, but Na'Vi are going to try and sneak Roshan here, and they're leaving Beastmaster on the map, so Alliance might not actually suspect this.
I think it looks like they should get away with it with the speed that they'll take it down with God's Strength. Already at half health. Alliance are sending 4 heroes towards the mid. The question is if they send them all the way down here, but regardless, it looks like it should be too late as Na'Vi.
Are they smoking? Do they know?
They're getting
they
close.
got a charge.
They've got it though. Dandy's managed to pick himself up the Aegis. I don't think they want to fight on that, and then Alliance, yeah. They realise they're too late. They've got to let the side of Na'Vi get away.
Oh, they actually had vision just now? Alright, I didn't realize they had vision. Oh, they had the creep there. Alright, the Helm of Dominator creep. How they got the vision, but it was already too late for them, and right now S4 is going back to the Yules. Just needs to be able to survive in team fights. Maybe even going for a Ghost Scepter could be useful against the Sven.
Relocate mid, looking to catch out S4, punish the man who's already been punished. 3 of them jumping in on him. He's all alone. S4 getting taken down again. This time Io going to be the one credited with the kill. Seneko bringing the team in, and Alliance
article of faith.
They'll be in for some trouble here. Ditcherai is around, TP out from Ake. He's going to be out of vision, so we'll be alright. Himself back and away.
And this Death Prophet is going to be like so useless in team fights because he dies so fast, and we see another raw at bottom on EGM.
Look at the look, so look at him, quickly he disappears.
That was like not even a level 3 book, and here comes the Yara with the God Strength.
More bloodshed here on the side of Alliance. Ditcherai getting the Storm Arrow to board up 1-2 with the God Strength, melting through the Doom. 11-6 now for Na'Vi, and this Sven, thanks to those kills, he's got the S&Y done, 1k gold as well. 20 minutes in, a Sven with these kind of items is understandably pretty damn scary here if you're going up against it.
Are they going to lose the tier 3 at this rate? 25 seconds on the Doom. They're not going to be able to defend this. And S4 is just way too weak at this stage of the game to be able to do much. And they still have Aegis on Dandy. Oh my god, this is troublesome for them.
They need some big EGM, trying to lead in. They do have loader, but again, EGM just not feeling comfortable going the full way. There's ways for them to stop the charge nonetheless.
They have to at least wait for the Aegis to expire before they are able to actually take a fight. So this is really worrisome. What did the Gyro purchase?
Yeah, what did Gyro?
Yeah, I saw a recipe.
What was the recipe for it on there? The BKB?
Yep, he's gonna disassemble it for BKB.
Yeah. Mid lane, charge onto Dendy. They do have backup. They get the silence in. This could be a big kill if they can catch him out in time. And with the CM there as well. Oh, Aegis down. Go for a round 2. Doesn't look like it. You're just content with popping the Aegis and leaving it at that. With the Aegis gone here for Dendy.
But it's already going to expire, so Na'Vi is not going to be too upset about that. Just gonna wait for probably Necro 3 before they try to make another play. Like, I think Axmo is pretty close to it's actually 900 gold actually towards. Maybe if they take a tower, mid tower or top tower, it's gonna help him get to that stage.
I mean, we already saw though, you know, with Eve just with level 2, how quickly he killed the Spirit Breaker. They've still got a lot of power with that book.
I mean, if you're looking at grouping up and fight, Navi's still really strong right now with the Beastmaster Aura and the Sven being very, very difficult to deal with. Because Alliance don't have enough farm on the Death Prophet to deal with the Sven at this stage. I think you probably might even have to expand like the Doom on the Sven all the time. Because I know I mentioned that you have to Doom either the Wisp or the Chen, but right now the Sven is a really, really big problem. Like, the only way you can deal with him is just Doom him.
I do like the build that Ditcherai's going for. It's always nice to see how long a Sven can feel confident without buying the BKB, and he's holding it off. He's just picked himself up a Crystallis.
Does he need the BKB this game?
Well, that's the thing. When he's at this point, he can just walk it off, especially when he's got an IO as well, and he's got a Gem of Hand of God. This man, unlikely to die unless it really falls apart in the team fight.
Yeah, but he went for the Crystallis. Yeah. I'm not sure though. I
don't like that?
I feel like it's much more like there are other items that, like Crystallis is just an offensive item. There are items
that's what we want. We want to see him one shot.
Yeah, but it might be risky because you don't have any defensive item. Like, I prefer something that does help you be offensive and defensive, like AC provides you armor for the team and whatnot. Crystallis is just like, I'm confident that I will not ever get in trouble in the game, in the team fights, because I'm so far ahead. If you make a mistake, you might get punished for that. Because your items are all out on getting kills on me and not, you know, making sure you or your team stays alive. But it could work because they are so far ahead right now. He's probably just like, whatever, you know, I just need to kill them in 1 shot or 2 shots.
S4 has now found himself heals. He is slowly climbing himself back up the board, S4. And as you said, you know, if they can start to get a push on with the Exorcism, make a good team fight. He can close that gap.
Yeah.
But
So
it's
basically,
a big gap still.
what needs to happen for them is they need to get the Doom on the Sven, and hopefully SV tries to disable the backline, the Wisp and the Chen, and they try to kill whoever is in front, like the Queen of Pain on the Sven first. So that should be, I think, what they are looking for. They need to get the Doom on the Sven.
Ooh, smoky wokey here from Alliance on the high ground. You can catch on out between the towers. Ping's coming out from Seneko. The jig is up. They know what's going on. And it's safe. They're not going to be caught out here by Alliance and Alliance. And looking to just reveal and maybe just try and take a confidence to try and go full on this tier 1, or do you feel they do still need to be a little bit
It's risky
appreciative
though.
of Navi's power?
It's risky, so they're gonna go for it. So let's see if they actually can take this fight.
Fortifications come out. Exorcism.
Andy is really close to his BKB. He really doesn't want to die right now before he gets his BKB. I think he's like, guys, let me get my BKB, then we fight.
They're going for a bit of a split push here, Navi. They say, right, you can take a tier 1. We're going to start knocking on your tier 3, and at quite a rate as well. They'll get a lot done. Now they'll bring themselves back. Loda hiding in the tree line, and Alliance now with the TPs out. But Loda BKB's just in time to avoid the stun from Stormhammer. They're trying to chase. That BKB pretty much just saved Loda's life. Try and go for the cooldown is going to hold them back. Looks like they'll be fine. Na'Vi unable to find anything, and yeah, Loda with the quick reactions to ensure that he doesn't lose his life.
That was a good decision making from Na'Vi, because that Prophet Ultimate expanded, they tried to get something done elsewhere in the map and almost paid off really big for them. They got the tier 3 tower, I believe, at bottom lane.
Radiant's
they got the
top
tower.
tower is under attack.
So the next time this happens again, they're gonna lose Rex for Alliance, so they have to be really careful of not making the same trade anymore.
Right, so these towers, more objectives. You've got 14k net worth on the Sven. That's pretty much a clear 3.5 above the Jara, Loda's Jara. And 10k overall in XP and net worth here for the side of Na'Vi. But still, as we're saying, there's definitely the potential for Alliance to find a favourable fight. At this point, it's just going to be a lot easier for Na'Vi. And Ditcharaj just going full in man mode. 200 gold away from the completed day.
You must be a big fan of it, because I know you don't like to get BKB on your gyros as well, from my experience playing top to you.
But when you're playing a Sven, and as you said, the fact that you know that you've got teammates that are going to be able to keep you alive, it is a very aggressive build, but it is the build that can potentially win you the game within the next 10 minutes if you find a good fight with it.
Yep, I agree. It's an item that will help him if you actually get a team fight that's very favorable for you. You can actually just rax them. You have so much damage.
Art style. And here's Bulldog moving in as well. They've got the Nether Strike. EGM jumps out the trees, but Sneko bringing in Ditchara. Gets the stun out onto EGM. Loda's trying to move in, drops the cooldown out, and the Doom's been dropped as well as Ditchara, but he just turns. Loda, you don't want to walk into that. Ditchara slashes him down with the sword, and now he's trying to move in onto Ake. Ake holds him back.
Did he take any damage there, Owen?
He's wearing that Doom as if it's as a necklace. He's looking fabulous. EGM's out. He's had enough. He's seen the Sven, realised how damn scary this man is, and just a bit of a mess from Alliance there. We saw them fight around that choke point. Loda tried to go back in. He realised that Na'Vi were very crowded, felt that he could get the damage out, but he just seriously underestimated the damage from the Sven, who just one shot, two shot.
I mean, they got the Doom that they wanted. They got the Doom on the Sven, but it wasn't enough.
They got all the kind of tools to initiate with, but with the way that this Sven's built, exact that Daedalus, pretty much doing that for them that fight. Just cutting through the
You know what they need? They need Heaven's Helmet for the Sven.
Pretty much, but the question is who's going to be able to build that?
I think EGM.
Actually, yeah, Spirit Breaker, yeah.
Probably EGM, or
yeah.
I'm not sure if Bulldog wants to get BKB. He probably will get a Heaven's Helmet too. I don't think BKB does that much this game.
Oh, you think at this point with the money he's got, you just say, just get
you need to get like Helmet to deal with the Sven, because the Sven doesn't have BKB. I'm not sure if the BKB, even if you get a BKB on the Doom, how much does it change during team fights? The Sven is just outputting too much damage at this stage of the game. Like, it's just... that is the biggest problem.
The Ag's on Chen as well, so we've already talked about the heal coming into big plays.
Oh dear, the Golem is gonna make the Sven unkillable. The aura.
Push from Sudden RV. We've already seen them take a tier 3, but now they're very much going to have the strength.
We saw a Superman Death Prophet the last game, and this game the Sven is the Superman here.
Yeah, it's still the net worth just spiraling absolutely out of control.
So how is Alliance going to be able to take this team fight? Okay, so I guess you don't have a choice. You still have to do on the Sven in this base defense, and you probably need maybe 2 or 3 buybacks. Let's see who has buyback right now. This Gyro, S4, and Arcade has buyback, so they have 3 buybacks here to defend.
Bulldog's pretty much got his as well. 70.
They have 4 buybacks. Oh, he's actually going for BKB.
Okay. I'll be interested to see if he does spend out or if he just going to keep the only 4 buybacks.
I don't think it will do too much in team fights. It's going to allow him to obviously, avoid the nukes from the Chen and the Chen creeps, whatnot. But I think the bigger picture is the Sven. Like, you need to be able to deal with the Sven. And even if you doom the Sven at this stage, we saw in the last fight, he doesn't care. He just kills everything. So I think I felt like Heaven's Halberd would have probably helped them deal with the Sven a lot more in team fights.
Alliance are just understand it, playing very careful now after they've seen the strength of Na'Vi, just keeping it up on the high ground. Not willing to make too many risks. We are going to see a charge from EGM leaving the base on the top. We'll see how far now. Yeah, as soon as he's over the stairs, he's like, nope, I'm sticking in the base with the rest of my team. They're coming out around, and Bulldog will spot out the courier. Darkstar with his newly found Black Dragons, forcing back the Doom. Now they're roaring him as well. With the Necro units, just look at him disappear. Bulldog out of the game for 50 seconds. So much damage from this Beastmaster and his Necro 3s.
That's probably just 2 sides of Rex.
Could be. He's got no buyback. Thought about this. And now with the Stormhammer onto S4, silenced up as well. He'll use himself up, but he's got minimal HP. They're trying to fight, but the Sonic Wave flies through. Dendi on a Mega Kill Streak. There's your buyback from the Death Prophet. But no Exorcism, and no Loader almost certainly. They chased him down. Then he blinks forward. Double kill for the Quap. Ditchera, he's got the Stormhammer. The Spirit Siphon will finish him off. So S4 does buyback, gets a big kill. But the Black Dragons with their fireballs, the rest of the side of Na'Vi forcing S4 back up to the high ground. Loader trying to move in onto the front. He gets silenced up. He's down for 75. EGM, they're just throwing their bodies at the side of Na'Vi. And Na'Vi are taking the blink forth from Dendi. That's going to be the Death Prophet down. GG is called. And Na'Vi take the game against Alliance 30 minutes in, 20-7. And
Na'Vi
Alliance
victory.
From kind of S4's underperformance in the mid lane, or pretty much just how Na'Vi targeted him. I think we saw there how you deal with the Death Prophet.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, right, the Chen was doing so much for his team. He managed to gank the Death Prophet like 3 times in the early game. But at the same time, I felt like the Gyrocopter, his team needed to free space for him. They needed to make like the common